Bo Polny joins me now. He is the CEO and founder behind Gold2020forecast.com. Bo, good to have you on the show.
Thanks, Danielle. I appreciate being here. Thank you.
Well, you've called the bottom at 1180. You called the top at 1900. Now, Bo is calling for $2,000 gold in 2014. Let's start with that.
Danielle, it's been an interesting year. That saying, gold cycles are difficult to figure out, but gold itself in a bull market is one of the hardest cycles to ever catch. When it's in a bull cycle, it leaves all the bulls behind when it takes off. And so what I'm predicting for this year is, first off, a move into and before summer. So we are going to not have a low in May or go away in May. We're going to have a high into May, June. Once we get a high, we're going to get a drop and a pullback into a summer low, followed by a very large push higher and then a complete spike into the end of the year, which will take us right into $2,000.
Right, so you use cycles to determine these price points. Now, $2,000 gold, what would get gold to that level? Everyone else is definitely far from being that bullish this year.
You know, Danielle, it's interesting, but I use cycles, I use time, and I believe that cycles and time and price and time meet. And when price and time meet, even if price is not achieved at this current time, it will get there. And so price will get to 2,000 because if you run a long-term chart on gold, the median price right now on gold is around 2,500. And so $2,000 gold is actually still very reasonable because 2,500 would be median price on a long-term chart on gold. And let me take you to that for a second. The long-term chart on gold is not a 12-year, 14-year cycle that everybody's talking about. Gold is in a 21-year bull. Okay, it's not in a 7, 10, 12-year bull. It's in a 21-year bull. You take 21 divided by 3, you have 7 cycles. You have 21 divided by 3, you have 3 cycles of 7. Gold currently has completed 2 of the cycles in the year here, 2014. 2014 is now going to lead the next 7-year cycle into a $10,000 top on gold.
So you think we have another 7-year bull run in gold?
Absolutely.
We'll hit $10,000.
$10,000 minimum by the year 2020 into 2021 because that will be the completion of a 21-year bull cycle.
Bo, are you as bullish on silver?
Well, silver is going to blow everybody away because when it goes, it's going to go faster than gold, but then it will top first. For the same reason I sold my silver at $49, when it hit 49, there was no more wind to push it higher, but gold then continues further. So gold makes a secondary top when silver makes a lower high as gold makes its higher high. So in this year, silver will outperform gold.
And what's the forecast you have for silver?
I haven't done the numbers specifically, but if gold goes to 2,000, we should definitely be testing the highs again before the end of the year.
Now, do you also track the mining stocks? Are you as bullish?
The mining stocks will do very well, and the mining stocks will outperform gold. The reason they will outperform gold is because we will not have a stock crash in 2014. The stock market will be supported by fundamentals, and the stock market will continue to be stable for this year, and if anything, we'll make higher highs in 2014 on the Dow and the S&P. As the Dow makes higher highs, it will push up the metals and then the gold spiking. So between the metals, mining, the equity markets supporting the metal, not crashing, and gold flying, you will have a very aggressive miners move into the end of the year as well.
You did call 1180 within a 2-hour window, right, Bo? That's your claim to fame?
When gold on June 27th, I was watching it that evening and I had a specific price point when it hit. When it hit 1178, that was my price target. I sent out an email to my subscribers who within 2 hours of that saying the bottom's in. It's held to now. The problem with that bottom, there was one problem with the bottom. It was supposed to come in July. It did not come in July. Since that date, gold's been in an inverted cycle. Therefore, we made a high in August of 2013 was a high. Technically, that is incorrect seasonally. That is an inversion. It should have been a low. Because it was a high, that took us into a December low, which was now going to lead us into a high in May, June, not a go away in May.
All right, Bo, that's all the time we have today, but just one last question. How long have you been forecasting?
I've been doing charting for 10 years, specifically doing it for my subscribers for 1 year now.
All right, Bo, thank you so much.
Thank you, Danielle. Appreciate it.
And thanks for watching our coverage here from the Metals and Minerals Conference in New York. You can email us at newsfeedback@kitco.com. Thanks for watching.